Hey guys, here at the Bass Doctor, we do anything and everything to get you a good show to watch. And as you'll see today, this ain't easy. Here with my buddy Kyle Wood.
Yes, sir.
Northern Minnesota. Bass Doctor starts right now. Right there.
Yep. Might water at some point. Oh boy.
Got him that time. Well, folks, Minnesota largemouth fishing.
Look at the head on her.
Love it. Big, choked it all the way down. Let's catch another one.
The Bass Doctor is sponsored by Castaic, the original swim bait company. Reaction Strike, #1 in swim baits. American Tackle Company, makers of the microwave guide system. Monster Bass. Lucky Tackle Box. Ego Nets. Power Pole shallow water anchors. Bulldog rods, tough as a dog, that ain't no bull. Fish Hard, Stormer. Duck It Fishing, Blit Coolers, TH Marine, Garmin, and by Katana Hooks.
Hey guys, Northern Minnesota, round 2. Got Mr. Kyle Wood with me, but we got something different for you today. Everybody comes north and goes smallmouth fishing. We're not doing that today.
No, man, we're chasing green ones. And you guys frog a lot in the south, right?
Yes.
You guys, milfoil, and you can absolutely do that here in Minnesota. But I think true frogging in Minnesota involves wild rice, lily pads, and pencil reeds. And we're gonna see if we can crack a couple today.
So something different. All guys come up north and do smallmouth shows, and we do that too. But today, we're largemouth fishing in the Great White North. Y'all stay tuned. Typical frog fishing for most of the guys that watch our show in the south is hydrilla, pads, the typical the grass and foliage that we have down south. Up here it's just a touch different. We do have some lily pads, but all these lakes up here have wild rice in them. And it kind of looks like a maiden cane, kind of looks like a Kissimmee type grass. It's a little bit different, but the funny thing about this wild rice is these fish just live in it.
So Minnesota has a pile of lakes, and they're all really diverse. But the cool part about fishing up here in northern Minnesota is how close a lot of these lakes are and how full of fish they are. Here in Minnesota, from the time the ice comes off the lake to the time the ice goes on the lake, you can catch them on a frog. And a lot of these lakes up here, early August, late July, I mean, it is prime for them to start chewing a frog. So Jason, these ducket frogs, I've never used one, man. They look cool. They got kind of like a keeled belly.
Boyd developed this frog himself, and he put this keeled belly on the bottom of it with the ribs. It makes it walk a little bit easier. From the factory, it's got a rattle in it. A lot of guys down south, old rattles on the mats and stuff for weight and for sound. But it's a neat little frog. It's super soft. You get most of your hookups in it. It's a neat little frog. Like I said, we've been throwing it now for, I guess this is the 2nd season, but it's a good all-around frog. One of the things that is the coolest about frog fishing, whether you're up north and the south, all this looks so fishy, and it's like at any minute you're going to get that explosion. But I think that's part of the excitement, is just you don't ever know when it's going to happen.
Oh, for sure.
It just, like right there. That looks green.
Oh, baby, he's in some
This is gonna be the
stuff.
first one we get in the boat. Largemouth.
Yes, sir. We did it. We did it.
7 blow-ups later, we got one in the boat.
And I mean, he straight up
Choked it.
Oh my goodness. Look how fat they are.
It's a 3-pound fish probably.
Dude, it's probably close. That's Minnesota.
Yep.
That's like almost every fish in Minnesota is about yay big. Get him back.
Be interested in getting him out of there. I think it's a gator.
I'm trying to go in reverse.
Whatever it is, I'm gonna be tired when I get it here. Oh, it's a large
Oh, it's a
head.
little largy.
Pretty good one too, dude. Perfect good one.
Oh yeah, that's another good one, man.
Well, the BD frog would catch them down south, up north. Yeah, that's probably that's gotta be a 3-pound fish. They're so thick,
I'd say.
fat, and tall. Look how dark and pretty green. All right, enough for that one. Fishing in this heavy cover in these lily pads and in this wild rice, it's a pretty coarse grass. So you gotta fish that frog with some heavy braid. So I'm throwing it on a 7-2 heavy action bulldog rod. You gotta have that backbone. Once you get hooked up, you've gotta get that fish out of that grass, and that braid is essential. The other thing that I find really useful in this frog fishing when you're trying to catch up a lot of line is this new Duck It Reel. It's the 400 series, it's the 420, it's an 8-1-to-1. It's a super fast reel. So when you get that blow up and you get him hooked, you can really catch up to him real fast and horse him out of there. It's fun fishing, but you gotta have heavy tackle to do it.
Get in the boat.
Get in the boat!
Yes, sir. Oh boy.
He's way on out there. This one's to tire you out.
Dude, right? And you got to get that extreme lean back just to keep them pegged. I love it. I love it.
Closed captioning sponsored by Monster Bass.
You know, Jason, the coolest part about Minnesota that I tell a lot of the guys on tour is, I mean, obviously, you know, it's the land of 10,000 lakes, but from the body of water we're on here, you know, it's kind of clear water. It's got a lot of wild rice and bulrushes and stuff, but we could drive 2 minutes down the road, find a lake with a little dirtier water, shallower. We could go another 5 minutes down the road and go to a really clear smallmouth lake. I mean, it's almost like whatever you want to do, you can do it here in Minnesota. You kind of, I want to go throw a football jig on some rock piles today. Well, you go find a lake that you can do that on. You want to throw a frog? Pick one of the 5,000 lakes that's super juicy for frogging and you can do it.
Right there.
Yep. Does it? Oh, it's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awful.
It's so bad.
Just another 3-pounder probably, 2 3/4. But that's the way you want them to eat it. You do not lose that one when he eats it like that.
When you get them double stuck, it's
Double stuck, top of the mouth. But you know, it is really intriguing to come up here fishing because like you said earlier, you can always, you know, you can go largemouth fish with a frog. You can go smallmouth fish. And every lake that you go up here to pretty much is just an awesome day fishing. So,
yeah.
a lot of fun, man.
Every now and then you give a little flip in there.
Like that.
Like that.
That's a green one.
Oh no.
Oh, he caught you up.
In my hand slipped off the reel. And I hit free spool on her.
Well, it is, I can see how your
Dude, when they eat it like that,
oh, it's, that one's coming in.
they want it.
If you don't break your line, that one's coming in.
It's another.
I can see how your hand could slip off the reel today. Let you slide this time.
Yeah, we'll let her. Now, oh, that's a good one,
It
dude.
is a good one. Flip it up. Flip it up over the top of some wild rice. And then when it comes down,
Kersploush.
BD gets destroyed. Oh well. The one thing that's neat about this 65 and 75 BD frog is when Boyd designed it, he put these ribs underneath the bottom of it. But one thing that helps you with is walking that frog. You know, it kind of catches the water and it walks really good. This rice is standing. It's not like a mat like we fish down south. It's a standing thing, so you're kind of actually fishing open water. So having that frog walk real easy through that grass is pretty essential. The other frog we're throwing is a brand new one from Castaic. It's a solid leg frog. Never thrown the thing till today, but man, I'm telling you what, it really comes through there good, and they really seem to like it up here.
I don't know what it is, but I call it cane. I guess it's that little taller, leafier stuff that's kind of mixed in here. It's almost like you can call your shot every time you throw your frog near it.
It's the same thing in the South, like you fishing, you know, Okeechobee or wherever, where you get like pad stems mixing in with hydrilla or milfoil and hydrilla mixing in where that line's at. It's like those fish live on those transitions between those grass lines, and it's not just up north. It's in the South. It was on Champlain. It's everywhere. It seems like where there's multiple grasses mixing together, those fish just live there for some reason.
How about the bulrush clump in the middle of all this stuff? If I can find water at some point. Like that. Oh boy.
Couldn't stand it.
Oh man. I don't care how many fish you've caught on a frog in your life. It will never, ever get old.
No. Especially when it happens like that and your frog's hanging over a bulrush or a buggy whip and boom.
Just spunky, very spunky.
That one was mad. That one's back in the jump.
Ooh, that's
too.
a good one too. I mean, they're all good ones.
Oh yeah.
He sounded bigger though. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you.
A frog bite, whether it's a 2-pounder or 2.5 or 8, they're all good ones. Especially when they bite it like that one did. That one kind of scared me a little bit. Got a little bit of scared there for a second. You could flip this, I'm sure, but why would you?
I know.
Uh-oh. Greening or a gator?
That's a bass.
Yeah, that's a boss. It's a good one too.
It is a good one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're getting bigger.
Meaner too.
Yeah.
Hey, I told you. I told you.
A little winded.
Grass Point.
You did tell me. I gotta put the poles down because there could be another one. I could get it out there. That's like a 4 something, 4 1/4.
It's for sure over 4.
It's like something tried to eat it too. It's got like, she got tooth marks. Can you imagine something trying to eat that thing?
Muskie. I mean, there's 50-inch muskies up here though.
Yeah, I'd say. I'm trying to go in reverse.
Whatever it is, I'm gonna be tired when I get it here. No, it's a large
Oh, it's a little largy.
Pretty good one too, dude. Perk's a good one.
Oh yeah, man. Another chunk.
It was about a half a mile back up that boat lane. Look at that. Out of sight. Gone. Hey guys, I cast new products all the time. Stormer booth, great rain suit, great sun stuff. Just a good product all around. Nick, talk to us a little bit about our new stuff here.
All right, so our 2 newest outerwear series is the Aero Series and the Nano Series. First, I'll start with our top-of-the-line Aero Series. This is a 3-layer 20K product. It is the best exterior fabric, waterproof breathable fabric you can get. All the gray materials down the shoulder and the leg are all high-stretch materials as well as 100 denier. So they're super durable and they got stretch. So it adds a little bit of mobility and stretch and comfort with it. All YKK AquaGuard Visline zippers, so high grade waterproof zippers down the front and pockets, and also there's a two-way zipper on the bibs. Kind of helps with a little bit of relief without them taking your jacket all the way off. Also hip high zippers on the bibs. So it's got all the bells and whistles, including internal neoprene cuff. So it's just really the top of the line suit. This retails at $250 per piece, so a $500 suit. You look at the market, there's some products are very comparable to this at close to $1,000. So it's a lot of value in this, and it's a very, very good suit. When the Nano series is kind of our base model. It's a really lightweight, packable, stowable. It's a jacket and pant. It's $130 for the jacket, $99 for the pant. It's a 2.5 layer, 20K, 15K. So it's really waterproof, really breathable, very comfortable, easy to just throw it, stow it whenever you need it. Just pull it out. Great for warmer weather, tropical conditions. But both are very solid pieces and new for us.
I wore both of these suits all season for 2017. Stayed dry, stayed comfortable. Great product, great price point. Thanks, Nick. Let's go back fishing. Right there.
Yep.
It's so fun, man. You can, if they ever come up and miss it, you can almost call your shot the next cast. And that's like another 3-pounder, dude.
See if he's got a friend.
Look at that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's in some stuff. I paralyzed it. So that strategy, you gotta let them get wrapped up
Now you get
in the stuff.
You get enough trash around their head.
Yeah, and then they just
then
kind of calm down.
They can't fight, yeah. I think part of that may be they get that trash wrapped around themselves.
Yeah.
You know, one of the biggest mistakes people make with a frog is not letting them eat it. You know, they get so excited that fish comes up and explodes and they set the hook. It's so key fishing a frog to let him get it. Let him get it in his mouth. Give him just a second, you know, 1, 2 count, and then swing, because a lot of times when they come up to get that thing, they're pulling it down. If you jerk it away from them, they don't really have a chance to get it in their mouth. So I mean, the day will tell you, the fish will tell you how soon to set the hook, but for more catches, slow down just a little bit on your hook set. I even do it like you.
Coming in hot like that. I didn't listen. I also wasn't looking. Sometimes they sneak up on you.
They'll do like this for a couple hours. Now eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. I mean, as soon as you swing, you got them, and then you'll start missing like 2 or 3 in a row. For whatever reason, their mood changes a little bit, and then you're pulling it away from them.
You know where there is going to be one? Right up on those rice points, probably. I'll put all the money in my wallet on it.
I won't put all the money in my wallet on it.
You probably have more money then. Because I got about $2 and a business card, I think. I might actually have a punch card for a Mexican restaurant. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Largy head?
Largy head.
You know, it's really key when you catch one in this stuff. I know you're laughing, joking about being winded, but you got to get them up. I mean, you got to get their head up, and you got to get them turning, coming towards you. If not, you may not ever see him, because he's going to wrap up in something.
Right there? That is a big one.
I don't fall down.
Don't. I'll support you.
I about stepped off the deck. That's good.
Get up in her. Yes, sir. That'll work, huh?
About 4 pounds of cabbage. 5 pounder? Close.
Pretty close. It's kind of ratty looking too.
Well, folks, Minnesota largemouth fishing. With the man, the one, the only, the Kyle Wood. What a day.
Could be a...
Oh, not a bluegill.
This little like point mat thing. Seems like a pretty good spot for one. Oh boy, that's not good.
He's way on out there. Those ones that tire you out.
Dude, right? When you got to get that extreme lean back just to keep them pegged. That.
And it's like at the end of the longest cast you've made all day.
There's like one twitch in, Give me my frog back. Poor Kermit. I love it. I love it.
Hey guys, for the shoot today in northern Minnesota, the Largemouth Frog Show that has been absolutely phenomenal. Two deals. We threw the original BD 75 frog as well as the new frog by Castaic, solid leg frog. Fun day fishing. Couple different things on the rod. It's the Bulldog 7.2 heavy. As you can see, we're fishing a lot of this heavy cover. Got to have the heavy rod to get it out. Big heavy braid. New reel from Duckett. It's the 400 series Duckett fishing reel. This is an 8-to-1. The 8-to-1 speed is really nice to have in this catch-up situation you get put in with these frogfish. They'll eat it. You got to get some line took up quick. Good setup, a lot of fun. Let's go back fishing. Got him that time.
I got him. Get in the boat, right? Also,
another case of blow up and miss and throw back and catch him.
woo! I don't even know what happened here.
I know what happened.
Another stout one, man.
Frog got 8. That's what happened.
This frog is about on his last leg.
Yeah.
When you can torch a frog in a day of fishing, that's when you know you've had a good day.
I think it was torched like 3 or 4.
Right there,
I seen about 4 pounds.
it's an old she beast. Get in the boat.
Get in the boat. Golly, man.
That was the worst boat flip.
That's what happens when you step backwards off of the front deck and you almost fall. Dude, that was like the craziest explosion. That's another fish, almost 5 pounds probably.
It's cool color too. It's like really gold.
Green and gold. I don't know what to say, dude. It's like, you know, come up here and catch 20 pounds on a frog in northern Minnesota. Big old pretty green, golden looking largemouth. Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely, dude. Thanks for coming.
Anytime. Till next time, see you then, Bass Doctor.
The Bass Doctor is sponsored by Castaic, the original swim bait company. Reaction Strike, #1 in swim baits. American Tackle Company, makers of the microwave guide system. Monster Bass, Lucky Tackle Box, Ego Nets, Power Pole shallow water anchors, Bulldog rods, tough as a dog, that ain't no bull. Fish Hard, Stormer, Duckett Fishing, Lit Coolers, TH Marine, Garmin, and by Katana Hooks.